Excellent court vision from Brunson as he's able to find the open man.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Into the lineup for the Nuggets.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half. And it's Murray with the jam.
And Murray shooting with this kind of efficiency. Look how fired up the bench is.
Pass to Hartenstein. It's Hart on the wing. Now here's Anunoby. Back to Brunson. That's tipped. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Najee. And here is Murray. Brunson covering. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Murray. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
With a score.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We've got to go down to the last possession. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. For the lead. Outside Porter. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks. Josh Hart.
Here's DiVincenzo. On the wing, Anunoby. The quick look, no good that time.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
That'll be 3
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Jamal Murray.
Thank you, Kevin. The Knicks are one of the most efficient offensive teams in the league, and that, of course, starts with getting the right looks. Coach Tom Thibodeau says we know what the value shots are. If you don't have one, how can you help create one? Whether that's attacking the rim, screen off the ball, do things that can help us create the shots that have high value. Kevin?
Yeah, a disciplined approach. David, thanks. When he's not dominating this sport, you know that Jokic spends time with his other love.
You're talking about horse racing, specifically harness racing. Jokic, that is the sport he loves the most. So it's right up there with basketball, amazingly enough.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
Denver making a switch here.
Second team foul. In for the Nuggets.
And here's Gordon.
Reggie Jackson.
Well, when Aaron Gordon keeps it simple, he is a force sprint out on the floor.
And he's learned that's when he's at his best. Earlier in his career, he could try and do everything on the floor and sometimes get himself into trouble. Now it's about not forcing anything and letting the game come to him. Yeah, we can talk about the insane dunking, but Aaron Gordon is such a great glue guy. Does all the little things and willing to sacrifice his numbers for the good of the team.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
And you hear it often, Brent. These Nuggets are a complete team.
Well, you have a historic superstar in Jokic and this incredibly deep and talented supporting cast. Got a great experienced coaching staff. This team has everything you need to win at the highest level, and they're proving they can do that.
For Denver, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
I feel like Jokic could play with the baton out there because he's orchestrated.
Porter with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Here's Strother. Scoreless thus far. To the middle. Pass to Watson. 4 on the shot clock. Jackson from long range. Brunson with some nice D.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Now Jokic. Left side, Porter. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Michael
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Here's Hartenstein. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
To the paint. The kick out to Porter. Denver passing it around. Here's Strother. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New York trailing. It's Randall with the drive. Off on the layup. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Jackson. Back to Jokic. Inside. The kick out to Porter. His three-pointers off the mark. And a fast break now for the Knicks. For the tie. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, he goes in there, and you're worried about getting bumped if you're a defender by Julius Randle, not the other way around. So physical.
2 shots.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And here we look at Hartenstein. He can do a little bit of everything for you.
Hartenstein, probably the biggest skill he has that I see often is the playmaking ability. So he'll rebound and be physical, but all of a sudden, sneak a pass in there with a great assist.
For Denver, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
It's been interesting as Reggie has finally seemingly found a home, or at least confidence in the way he plays. He's a guy who can carry you on offense, and he will score in bursts. And those will be very loud points.
Robinson, that's good.
And that's what we're used to him doing. But he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
To the paint. Pass to Watson. Here's Brown. Goes up on the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Robinson with it. High arcing shot. That puts them in the lead. And the Knicks lead by 2.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Jackson. The shot will not fall. Brunson with some nice G. Now DiVincenzo. Driving in. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Knicks lead.
And DiVincenzo with a head of steam. Man, he got up.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Knicks out front as they end the 3rd.
46.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They lead by 4. Plays it up and banks it in.
Not stopping on his way in. Hart going through the defense.
46.
Denver with the ball. Now here's Murray. On the wing, Porter. Back to Murray. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Hart. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And kind of breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
From deep, Brunson, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Really quick release there from Brunson. Let that one go in a hurry.
For three, Murray. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The deep three from Murray. And again, Denver with the triple.
3-point goal.
Yeah, Murray there dialing 1 before that shot. Different area code.
From deep, Brunson bangs home the trifecta. Brunson's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Knicks.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
No one near him.
Jalen Brunson.
And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
64.
Handles lost the defender, and the rest was all Jalen.
Murray looking around. And it's Murray with the jam.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
The Knicks leading by 10. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
That's where Brunson gets a lot of his baskets. He just thrives in the mid-range.
And a deep three from Murray. Another 3 for Denver.
3-point goal.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
There's 1:54 left in the 4th quarter.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
It's stolen by Randall. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Back to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Clock at 4. And it's Murray with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Knicks.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jalen Brunson.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way, too.
73.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
.26 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Pass to Randall for 3. Now here's Brunson. Lets the 3 fly. That one doesn't drop. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope.
Substitution on the court.
5 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And The rejection by Jackson.